What's up guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. Today we've got some awesome news. I'm over here at Chevrolet, Bob's Tall Chevrolet, where I ordered my C8 Corvette. It's been a long time now thinking about it. We ordered this car back in like July, I think. But all those strikes and all those events happening, it really pushed everything back, and we're just now seeing C8s leaving the factory. Right away though, you're probably noticing that C7 Corvette right behind me. That's a Callaway Edition Z06. Well over 700 horsepower. I've seen these online, but I've not seen any in person before. And man, it looks really cool, especially with all the yellow accents on it. Keep moving forward and you can see the entire engine through the hood. It's so shocking to me thinking about how Chevy, they moved the engine from right there in the front to right behind you, right before the rear wheels and right behind where you sit. The dynamics are totally different. I mean, I've always wanted to own my own mid-engine car, especially the track. Now having the Shelby GT500, it's really fun. It really is, and it's super fast, right? But having that engine right in front of you and having no weight behind you really, it's a completely different experience, right? Because the front end, you have a ton of grip, but the back end, it kind of kicks out at times. And we've got more C7s all over the place, but I wanted to show you this one right here. This is the same exact color we're getting for our car, torch red. What do you think of it? It's going to be like an American Ferrari, right, with the mid-engine, and with the red exterior, we also got red brakes, and we got a red trimmed interior. I think it's called Adrenaline Red with the GT2 competition seats. Man, it's going to be crazy. So, status update. Where's our Corvette? It's actually built. It's built right now. Now, I'll be flying out to the National Corvette Museum to take delivery of it. So we're going to have a cross-country road trip all over again, but this time with a mid-engine car. Man, it was so much fun picking up the new GT500. It really was. Flying to Michigan and driving all the way back, putting on well over 1,000 miles on it, stopping at drag strips, racetracks. It's got the engine in the front, same as this C7 Corvette. The engine's right here, and behind you, it shows the rest of the body, so you have the trunk and just open space. But honestly, they are just completely different cars, right? When you look at a Camaro, which is the closest to a Mustang that we have here at the Chevy dealership, the body, the whole mentality of it is the pony car, the muscle car, right? Versus the Corvette, which is more of the American sports car. The C8 bridges that gap into the exotic scene. Almost, it's not quite there, I don't think, because the exotic scene consists of multi-million-dollar cars sometimes, or Lambos and Ferraris. I guess we're just going to see how it plays out. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be so different, especially when it comes to the handling on the racetrack. Let's face it, the new GT500 weighs a lot. It weighs over 4,200 pounds with a driver in it. I have the base model with the handling pack, which is by no means a base model. It's that good. I mean, it's way quicker than the new C8 Corvette, I think, on the racetrack. At least that's what I've heard. But I just want to experience what it's like having that engine right here. From my perspective, your average track driver, will I be faster in the C8 or the GT500? Yes, the 500 is way more horsepower, so 760 versus 495. However, though, since the new 500 does way more and it has the engine in the front, will that hold the car back? Plus, the body itself, it's in a completely different field than the Corvette. The Corvette's really sleek and aerodynamic and low to the ground. The 500 is kind of like this with its body. It's pretty big. But a downfall of the GT500 is that if you did drag race it against the C8, it won't put the power down in the same way. So the C8 Corvette can go 0 to 60 in like 2.9 seconds, right? Versus the GT500, which my best time was, I think, 3.6. I know it's pretty funny how a GT500 owner is buying a C8 Corvette when they really are completely different cars. They are. I do know for a fact there's a lot of guys out there who were interested in a new GT500, but simply couldn't get one because the markups were that high. I mean, like in SoCal, some of the markups out here, it's like 50K over, 30K over, 40K over, depending which model you get. So for base models, I'm seeing them sell for like 30K, 27K over sticker, and the track packs, it's going way up there. I made one video where I stopped by a local Ford dealership in like LA area, and they were selling their new golden ticket, painted stripe, track pack GT500 for $185,000. Can you believe that? There's so many other cars that you can buy for that price. Plus, you can buy a ton of cars for that price. You could probably buy 3 ZL1s for that. Or 3 base model Corvettes if you got like the lowest spec. That's something to consider, right? Anyways, so I stopped by here at Bobstall Chevrolet to get an update on the order. Now, since it's been built for some time, the only thing we're waiting on is just the call that it's ready to get picked up. It should be any time now. So I want to give you guys this update in this video that yes, I am buying the C8 Corvette. I bought it. A 2020 GT500 owner has bought a C8 Corvette. And will it be better? Will I like it more than the GT500? We shall see. But I do want to ask you though, how do you think they're going to compare? Honestly, on the racetrack, with my skill level, like an average track driver, do you think the 500 will be faster, or will the C8 with its new mid-engine setup, the dynamics of it being lower, will it be able to compete? Now, do you know for a fact the new C8 Corvette has more downforce than the GT500 base model? The base model 500 has 365 pounds of downforce. I'll put it somewhere on the screen if I'm wrong. The C8 though has 400 pounds of downforce. Think about that, that extra weight in the back plus the downforce. It should put down the power really well and corner fast. The funny thing is, I've never driven a Corvette before. I haven't. I've never driven a C7 Corvette. I've never driven the Z06, the ZR1. I am beyond new to the Corvettes. The C8, when I saw it, it just clicked. I thought it looked really cool. I thought it looked unique. And I told myself, that's the kind of car that I want to have. Just to try it out, because having the Mustangs, it's been so much fun, and it still is fun. I'm still a Mustang guy, but I do want to try out other cars. If I limit myself to one brand, then I wouldn't have the chance to experience everything that's out there. So please don't worry, we're still gonna have the Shelbys, but we're just adding something else to the channel, another vehicle that we can drive when we want to. Okay, so here we are inside of a Grand Sport Corvette. And I like it in here. It's pretty cool. I haven't really sat in many C7s, but I think the way you sit in here, it feels like it's got nice quality to it, right? I'm crossing my fingers though at the C8, we're not going to see any issues with it. But closing this door right here, wow, this thing is nice. I'm surprised I've never experienced Corvettes before. And I know they're just so different than what we've been doing, but I'm excited to try something new again. And being in here and looking how big the front hood is, that engine now is behind us, right, with the new C8 Corvette. So right here, all this open space is going to be gone. We're just going to see a wall almost and a window that we can look behind us and see the LT2. In front of us with the C8 Corvette, you don't see the hood. It just goes straight down kind of with the cowl. The C8 though brings what this car is to the next level, I think. So my excitement is through the roof. As you can tell, it's a matter of days until we get our car, and whew, the wait, it's been a pretty long wait, I think, but it's finally happening. We're here, the car is built. They just told me that the car, it's ours. So the next thing we got to do is just fly out and pick it up. My question is, will anyone buy a ZL1 right now or a C7 Corvette with the new C8 Corvette coming out? Like, if you can get a C8 Corvette, if you can find one available, would you buy a ZL1 or a C7 over it? If you had the choice, what would you get? I'm really interested to hear what you guys think. Will the C8 live up to the hype? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this quick update video. I'm just so excited about it, and I had to give you guys an update today because just stopping by here and getting the news, it is, man, I'm so excited about it. I really am. And like I said, all we gotta do now is just wait for the call that it's ready, and then we've got the car. How will it compare to our 2020 Shelby GT500? Shoot, man, it's gonna be awesome. You know what? I had to walk over here and check this out. This is a Grand Sport C7. What's cool about it is that the interior, it's full on. It shows blue all over the place, accented. And I'm like, why doesn't the new 2020 GT500 have any interior options? Really, look at this. All the blue completely matches with the striping on the sides. This is really cool how Chevy does that. With all the GT500s, as you know, they only offer a white accented interior. And if you get like an orange car, right, you're gonna get a white accented interior, even if you get blue stripes. Plus, you can only get red brakes. So some cars have a complete rainbow of colors just all over the place in the spectrum when it comes to their new GT500. I do wonder why Ford did that. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help me out, and subscribe for much more great Shelby videos coming your way and Corvette videos. I just realized that I gotta catch myself next time. Thanks for watching again, and stay tuned for our new mid-engine Corvette. I'll see all of you in the next episode.